Now a fishing legend in his own mind, Rick Jordan.
Top of the morning. Nice day. A little cloudy. But hey, get out there, have some fun today. Listen to the Frenzy for the next hour and see if there's something you can do.
Okay.
Get out there.
I'll be listening.
All right. Let's see if Russ Francisco's listening. Good morning.
Hey,
Hello?
Russ.
Hello. Hello.
Oh. I think we got Russ, but he's not paying attention or
I don't
something.
blame him. I get that at home, too.
Pick up the phone, Russ.
Hello. This is scary.
Okay.
Let's listen to him talk to, IRS agents.
Well, I might have to try and call him back, but
Do that. I've got a little story.
I don't know if that'll work, but because he's still on my phone.
Oh, good point.
Well, we'll see. I'll try.
If not, we'll make stuff up.
All right.
Like we usually do.
Go ahead.
Okay. I got a nice... When I walked in here, Strandberg handed me a press release from Wisconsin with the most beautiful mallard duck either landing or taking off. Beautiful wing spread, blue on his back tail area. It's from Madison, Wisconsin. And they're talking about the survey, wildlife survey that Wisconsin is taking. It's underway right now. So if you see somebody out there just pointing their finger at ducks and deer and whatnot, squirrels, they're not shooting them. They're doing a wildlife survey in the state of Wisconsin. Okay, now I heard a story there that Russ is... Good morning, Russ.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good. We had a little phone snaggle there.
That's okay.
Yeah, no problem. Well, we're in the midst of summertime. Fishing can be good, can be fantastic, can be awful. What do you hear?
Are you with me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
How's fishing been? What have you heard?
Fishing's actually been pretty good.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Our boat seems to do okay. We catch everything from little tiny ratfish to almost giant-sized northern. Boy, have we got telephone problems there.
I got you really good now.
Oh.
I'm down in the mid and south of Mille Lacs, and Austin, my grandson, and he and his partner qualified for the state junior bass deal. So we're down fishing this morning. So we got cleared out. Now we got some clear talking.
Good. What lake are they fishing?
We are on what lake are we on? Waconia.
That used to be the hottest spot in the state of Minnesota, that area.
We went practicing yesterday. We caught walleyes, crappies, bass. One of the guys got a muskie. There's a lot of fish in this lake.
Wow. What is the preferred fish for this tournament?
This is bass.
Bass only? Largemouth, smallmouth? Either.
Whatever, yes.
Cool. What is this called? Does it have a name?
Yeah, it's just the Minnesota Junior Bass League, and so it's basically the same as the seniors, except that it's juniors.
Juniors, yeah. Some states have interscholastic fishing tournaments. I don't know if Minnesota, Wisconsin do.
Yeah, they do. To some extent, it's getting bigger all the time.
Good.
So that'll continue to get larger. One of the problems is they don't have enough people to run boats, so they need captains to run the boats for these kids. So they can run the trolling motors and things like that, but they can't run the big motors. So every boat's got to have a captain. And so they were talking yesterday. The biggest problem is there's a lot of us guys that are in 60s and 70s just running boats for kids because we're available.
Wow, that's fun. I'd pay money to do that.
It's a good time. It's fun to see all these kids fish, and they're pretty good fishermen too.
Good.
Pretty darn good. Yep.
What have they caught? Any bragging there?
Yeah, just cutting some bass, a lot of small ones, but we're working on trying to get some bigger ones. But there's plenty of fish here, so it's a good time.
Is there? How do we put this? Is there a scholastic league for fishing in Minnesota high school?
Well, there's a high school league and a junior league, and then some of these kids, the local kids, have went off to get scholarships at universities, to be fishing bass, and a couple of them went off into the pros. I mean, it's for real. It's a good thing.
Wow. Wouldn't that have been fun when we were in school?
I'm telling you, Austin does shooting, does the trap thing and stuff. There's so many things for kids to do, and compared to when we were in school, for sure.
And you don't have to do calisthenics before practice.
You don't necessarily, right?
That is great. What's going on at the store? I'll let you get back to concentrating on fishing, but some good deals?
Yeah, so there's lots of stuff going on right now. The National Tackle Show is finishing up today, and that's down in Orlando. When they come back, we'll have lots of information on what's going to be new next year, what they're closing out, what kind of deals they want to make, where the overstocks are. And so we've already been taking advantage of it. Part of it was in marine side, part of it was those paddle boards that we brought in a couple of weeks ago, and they're normally $599. We were selling them for $399, and we ran them on sale. And I think they got 24 more of them in yesterday, and that'll be it. But they're $150. So if you want an inflatable paddleboard, this is not a piece of vinyl either. It's a sewn, layered fabric. It's really good stuff. So that's good. And then we have we had Okuma 30D reels, which are normally $119 for $70.99. So that was part of that first batch coming out of Orlando. And then there's all kinds of rod and reel combos. Daiwa rods, a lot of spinning and bass are all 20% off. Freddie's got all the water skis. He's got some of the water toys all up to 40% off. So it's going to be the heat of the summer, so we'll take advantage of that too. So here we go. We're into the, really when you come down to it, we got 6 weeks until Labor Day, so it's clicking down pretty darn quick.
Wow. Hey, what's the bait of choice now for, say, walleyes?
The bait of choice for walleyes, you would think, would be minnows, but it hasn't been. It's been more crawlers and leeches, and then lots of plastics. I mean, it has. We talked about that before. I've never seen so many plastics going out the door, and people have learned how to catch fish on them, so they're using them.
What color? I would assume it'd be like a little reddish tan.
It's been more white than anything else. I mean, that's 2 years in a row. Lots and lots of white, and then there's a lot of shad color, white and grays, that type of thing too. Not that chartreuse wouldn't work and stuff that were traditional black and things like that, but the hot number has been white, and it's been paddle tails. So rather than auger tails, it was more of a paddle tail. Okay, hours for Marine General Supply. On the corner of 15th Avenue East and Lennon Road, and we are open 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday, 9 to 3 on Sunday, marinegeneral.com all the time. Call the 800 number if you have any questions. It's 800-777-8557. We ship every day. And good luck to your team there. Super, thanks. Thank you. Russ Francisco at Marine General. I got a note here about the I talked about this last week, and my wife is pretty serious about this because we didn't live far from the fire last couple of, a month ago now. So we actually packed go bags at our house. Right. Our neighbors did too. Wow. Looking back on it, it wasn't even close. Yeah, but better to be prepared than not. So. And let's do that. I got this note. My wife is very emphatic on this. Mm-hmm. Wildlife Community Preparedness Day. All right. Now, there's one in Gunnison Township. That's where I live. Right. But anybody can go, so it's okay. Even if you live in Wisconsin. This is a Get Smart event. All right. Gunnison Volunteer Fire Department is putting this on July 19th, which I think is tomorrow. Yes, it would be. My wedding anniversary. Saturday, all right. And it's Saturday, tomorrow, from 10 a.m. to noon at it's a church. Okay. It's a beautiful new church. It's called Waters of Life Lutheran. It's on Rice Lake Road, 622 Rice Lake Road, just past the Gunnison store. Right. Left-hand side if you're heading north. The event will be outside, unless there's a hurricane. No, weather's supposed to be great tomorrow, so. Yes. Mm-hmm. And you can ask your burning questions. Okay. How to prepare your yard, your house, plan for. Very good. Do you have to chop down all the trees? Maybe not. No. Tell you what. It's the trash on the floor of the forest. I got you. The bugger there. So, okay. I understand. But well, you find out more tomorrow. We got our new puppy. That's what I hear.
Want to see the pictures?
Puppy's already.
There they are.
Yeah, that's a beauty. Rick. There he is. What
Hey,
a dog.
He's all man.
All right.
He is unbelievably.
How old is this puppy? Couple
8
months?
8 weeks.
8 weeks. There you go.
Yeah, a couple of months. And he's too smart.
And only going to get smarter now.
Oh, boy.
9:24 at KDAL. We'll be right back. Okay, we got
Pat Kukl.
Pat's on the phone.
Good
right?
morning, Pat Kukl from Superior Shooter Supply.
Good morning to you. Well, we're still around and we're still rocking, right?
Yeah, we're rocking, all right.
Good old rocking chair, maybe.
Oh, you realize we're just weeks, if not days, away from the hunting season?
Ooh.
It's funny you should mention that. On August 18th, for those of us who reside in Wisconsin.
Exactly a month away.
Those are your applications for doe tags in the state of Wisconsin. And fair warning, they have kind of made a difference in, they went from counties to areas, so it's good if you maybe take a minute to look at the new areas before you jump online or come in. We're open. It starts at 10 o'clock, and a lot of people don't like to do it online, so we're here to help. But maybe a little homework might be helpful. So we have I got a big map.
Oh, good.
Here. Yeah, it's 4 feet tall, so it's really easy for people to see. So, yeah, then we're moving right along. Then after that, man, it's happening. So and actually what I did is we're still I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but our gun deer is going to go into December again, the 1st of December.
Is that good?
It's a little late. It depends who you talk to. Depends on the weather.
Cold, yeah.
Yeah. And, we've got, of course, we're going to do archery, but archery starts on the 14th, and there's all kinds of good stuff going on. And the manufacturers are kind of really jumping on the bandwagon with rebates right now. Business is a little slow for them from what I hear from the reps. It depends on the part of the country, of course. Mm-hmm. But we've got Browning, introducing some new rebates again. The end of this month, Beretta is going the 1st of September. Some very nice, and these are nice rebates too. So if you're kind of in the mood, don't be afraid to ask us if there's upcoming rebates, because we offer a 60-day lay-by too, so we can sometimes work around it. When you pick up that gun, you can take advantage of you can take advantage of the rebates. So
when I come to Wisconsin, or if I live in Wisconsin and I want to buy such gun, what do I need paperwork-wise?
You need a driver's license that actually has the right address on it. That's what you need. And then if you're buying a handgun, of course, it's a federal law that you can only take possession of a handgun in the state you reside in. It's been that way for a long, long time. So we transfer all of our handguns over to, we do Stadium Pawn.
Okay.
But that's, and if you're buying an AR type of firearm, then you do need a permit to purchase if you reside in the state of Minnesota. Now, Wisconsin just had a huge change. I'm not used to it yet. Oh. If you have your concealed carry permit and you're buying a long gun, you still have to, of course, fill out that 2-page 4473, but we don't have to call it in anymore. And I always feel like I'm doing something wrong when I do that, and that's recent. It's been about a month now. We're still not used to it, but it sure saves a lot of time. And we don't have a lot of times, not a lot of times. Sometimes they don't have to get backed up at the next background check, and people have to wait, and that eliminates that if you have your concealed carry. So
how many? What percentage get turned down? Hate to be negative, but it happens.
Very few. I don't have. I'd have to go back and look. It's not as many as you'd think. I'm going to say here it might be 5%, and sometimes there's an appeal process. I don't know the nationwide. I'd have to look it up. There's an appeal process. Sometimes they do make a mistake. Anything human, they'll make mistakes. So we always tell people don't. If you've been denied, there's an appeal process. So, but very few. It's just, I think, it is kind of not dramatic, but traumatic for the customer when it happens, you know. And so, but it is what it is. We have no control over that. We have to do like we're told. Like, so, but they've made it so much easier now, and they're continuing to make it like with this concealed carry. You know. Overriding the next check. That's huge. That is just the state of Wisconsin so far.
Well, that's the paperwork. You got some good deals?
Oh, we do. And we were just looking at our used guns and we're saying, well, we're going to have to do something here. So we have a lot of used guns, and, you know, don't be afraid to ask if what we can do for you on a price. The answer, if you don't ask, the answer is always no.
Right.
And, you know, sometimes we can negotiate and sometimes we can't. We've got, again, a nice amount of consignment guns, and they're always very interesting because usually they're older, you know, and one of a kind.
Yeah, I've got some Grandpa guns down there in my basement.
Grandpa, Grandpa guns is a good term for them, and very interesting and kind of fun to have around and think about, you know, the days when they were something.
Yeah, but I don't need them.
Well, it's hard. You know, we have people come in, and it's always difficult to think that, I got to downsize or give up your stuff. I'm one of those people. It's hard, but we're glad to help people out with that situation. We'll do the appraisal for you. We'll consign them, and then you don't have to worry about it. We just send you the check.
I think my wife's dad just about cried when he handed over a couple of guns to me.
Oh yeah, we've had actually that happen here.
Did you really?
Of course, and it's a hard thing to do. You know, it's very difficult. They use firearms aren't more than just firearms to people. They were your grandpas or your dads or yours. You know, it's hard to give them up.
Yep. A lot of history behind them.
A lot of history. You got it.
What are your hours at Superior Shooter Supply?
We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5. We've got free parking and a lot of advice.
That's a lot of advice. Thank you very much.
You bet.
Bye-bye. See you later. Pat Kukl. We got to take a break. We'll be back with Johnny Charlstrom in a sec. Johnny Charlstrom, top of the morning.
Good morning.
Ground squirrels are taking over the North Dakota town, and officials are not amused.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I should bring Hank over there. He likes a good squirrel.
Go to Minot.
All right.
Hank? He chases squirrels?
Squirrels, bunnies, whatever the kind of critter you got out there.
Whatever runs away from him.
Yeah. Occasionally a skunk.
Oh! I got a new puppy, too, and he can barely walk.
Oh, man, you got to bring that kid by.
Will do. Cute as heck, naturally.
Oh, yeah.
And for the record, yes, he is sleeping with me.
Oh, this one's not going to be spoiled at all.
Oh, no, I'm tough, yeah.
Yeah, we're tough.
He'd been used to sleeping with 11 or 10 other Labrador retrievers, so I guess I fit the bill. So, how's fishing been up your way?
I think things are starting to pick back up. With all of the rain we've had lately, we've definitely had a few days where the fish have been able to have a break away from the fishermen, but by tomorrow it's going to get nice again, and we were able to score another load of leeches. I thought the leeches were going to be done for the season, and my leech guy come up with another 50 pounds. So we still have leeches. They're not big leeches, but they're still leeches. So we got them for probably the next 2 weeks anyway.
Okay. I can stitch two together to make a good-sized leech.
You might need to stitch three together.
I have kept, I think, some of those leeches are from opening weekend, and they're still alive. I don't know where you got them, Jeff.
Oh, man.
Johnny, but they're tough.
They got little beards on them now.
Yeah. I did put some fresh rainwater in there. They seem to like that better than the lake water.
Yeah, the fresh water and kind of the key is keeping them like at a refrigerator temp, because nature this time of year, if they get warm, they're going to say, hey, it's time to spawn and die, and that's what they do. So,
how many leeches in 50 pounds?
In 50 pounds, I think.
Have you ever counted them?
Especially when they're small. I mean, there is a handful. It's got to be about 30. So it's,
wow.
There's a lot of those little squirmers in 50 pounds.
Yeah. Of course, you've been in this business since you were a wee child, but when somebody introduced me to them, I guess in the late 60s, maybe 1970, somebody said, here, put this leech on your hook. Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
I think we were afraid they would bite us or whatever leeches do, suck. But we got used to them, and they became the staple of walleye fishing.
Yeah, I remember hearing Jim Cutin say that he kind of introduced leeches to our fishing thing, and there's probably a lot of truth to that, because when you think back in the 50s, I don't remember anyone fishing with a leech back then, but by the 80s, that's pretty much all the walleye fishermen were fishing with. So,
what was his wife? Was it Elsie?
Elsie, yes.
Yeah, she told me. I think we had her on the radio at one time, and she said, it was Jim Cooten that brought leeches out, but they didn't sell. They did not sell like hotcakes.
No, it's a lot of times you introduce a new product to fishermen, and it's a slow process before something new takes over, because a lot of people they always go with their old faithful before they try a new product, and it takes several guys trying the new stuff and having a good day with it before it turns into a staple.
I think it took Al Linder.
Probably, and some Butch Frickman in there too.
Yeah,
and he was also heavily related in the Jim's bait story.
Right.
You know, he was a regular, and he was part of that whole the growing of Jim's bait back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, until the highway department expanded their building.
Yeah, and that all happened about the same time that Jim passed.
Yeah,
and that was definitely the end of an era.
About 1980, I think, when he shut down. They shut down. She shut down.
It had been a little later than that, because we came into the shop here in '81.
Okay.
And we dealt with Jim probably through the mid '80s. So I'd say probably '85 or '86 had to have been when the highway department took over their land. Now,
didn't your family own the store a couple of times?
We had the store here from '81 until '92, and there was we had sold it on a contract for deed.
Oh, smart!
In '92, and by the spring of '95, the contract had fallen through, and no one was making payments anymore, and we started all over again.
You landed it again.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that's pretty good then. Hey.
Yeah. Well, it gave me a couple years to go and see the world and do a few other things. I lived up in Grand Marais for 2 seasons and drove a Coke truck and had some interesting experiences other than the bait shop. And then we got back to the bait shop, and I'm gonna ride this out till I retire now.
Well, you're a legend. You're a legend. Plus the archery back there. I don't know whose idea that was, but a good idea.
That was definitely Father who was an archer all through the 60s and 70s, and that was his passion. When he wasn't fishing, he was doing archery. And so when we bought the bait shop, at first he had a section in the back of the business with a few bows hanging, and then he built that whole pro shop so he could have leagues and the rest of it.
Wow, the things you learn on a Friday Frenzy. Good. Excellent.
You bet.
All right. What are we doing for fishing? Leeches, minnows, crawlers?
Definitely people are snapping up the leeches, knowing that season's wrapping up soon. And the leech bite is good right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The people that are pulling leeches are getting walleyes. They're still buying a ton of crawlers, too. Crawlers still going out the door like never before. And the bait truck is coming in today, and we will have hopefully a nice fresh batch of crappies, chubs, and pike suckers.
Well, he'll be there as we pass your shop headed home, so we'll honk, maybe stop and get an ice cream.
Oh, there you go. And don't forget to bring that pup by. We gotta give that dog a bone.
Oh, she'll chew that, or he'll chew that. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I will. I promise you. All right, okay. We got it. Thanks, Johnny. Keep a tight line. We'll be right back. Dave Miller serving up tequila this morning.
Oh yeah.
Oh, to keep the worm.
Oh, that's right. I've never seen a bottle of tequila with a worm in it. Never.
I have once. At least I think it was a worm, but I
hope it was a worm.
Drink it.
Do they really do that anymore?
I don't know.
I know they did. I don't know if they still do that or not.
Yeah. So, when's the last time you guys were on a picnic?
A picnic?
That's a good question, because it's been a while.
It's been a while here,
too. Where, pack sandwiches and head somewhere and eat them,
just looking at well, of course, the weather right now, it's good to come in and get a raincoat or rain suit or something.
True, yeah.
But my mother-in-law in particular, and my mom, and then I remember my grandma, and in the old days, our forefathers, their recreational equipment was usually like a canoe and a picnic basket and a fishing rod if they were lucky enough to afford the canoe.
Cane pole.
Yeah.
But they all got into picnics, and we were talking about it the other day, and how usually everything gets so involved with packing up this and that and getting everything together and then going off for a thing, and I remember a long time ago here, I guess, with my in-laws in particular. On a Sunday, we'd put together a picnic thing and pick out a state park, and that's what my mother-in-law liked to do. And it was really kind of refreshing because you didn't have this heavy burden of getting stuff packed and everything else ready to go, and you got out and you kind of smelled the flowers and had a good time. And that thought was just running through my head. Sometimes it's nice to slow down a little bit and take it easy, and that's something that we got to try again.
Now, the days before McDonald's, we used to pack for trips and have picnics along the way.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Road trips.
Yeah. It's like driving back and forth from Iron River once in a while at that little rural rest area. You'll see, people pulled over and they got stuff set out on the table. And
very cool.
Anyhow, it was just a thought, and the thing is our kids aren't getting treated to that like we got treated to that when we were kids.
There's a lot of stops along the way, yeah.
Yeah, but more important than that, we got our summer clearance sale started here last week, I guess it was, and when I look around the store, we got all these wonderful in the ladies department, especially the tops and the pants and the fleece, and then in the guys department, all of that kind of stuff, and Columbia and North Face and all 25% off, and like all the sandals and the summer hats, and there's just this huge thing going on, but it's getting to be time to start thinning things out because fall stuff is getting ready to start coming in.
So what you're saying is it's a sale.
It's a sale. Yeah, it's a sale for all kinds of different summer stuff.
Good.
Yeah. So getting folks kind of set up and going, and then giving them the benefit of a sale on top of it is that's a fun kind of thing to do from one perspective.
Oh, no, I agree. That's beautiful. You got sandals. I'm wearing my sandals I got from you guys, I don't know, 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I got old ones too. And,
they're the best.
Yeah, and I got one pair of newer ones, and was out helping with the rowing regatta that didn't happen last weekend, was it?
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, the weather or the smoke was so bad they canceled it because of that. But I had my sandals on, and I put my socks on too, because one year I didn't have socks on, and boy, you could see where the sandals were and where they weren't the rest of the summer, and the sunburn hurt. And poison ivy, gosh, one of our employees got out by the Brule, and he managed to get into a little bit of poison ivy, and I feel sorry for that guy, but it's kind of good to know what poison ivy looks like, and especially Park Point and Wisconsin Point. I know those two areas got lots of poison ivy, but it's just one of those things to kind of beware of.
My number 2 son fishes the Brule a lot, and he always wears waders. And I said, "Do you wade in the river?" He says, "Nope. This is protection."
He's a wise man.
Yeah, he learned from his mom. All right, hours at Northwest Outlet.
Yeah, we are open Monday through Friday, 9 until 6, Saturday 9 to 5:30. We're closed on Sunday because we got to go test stuff.
Yep.
And folks, whatever you need for the outdoors, you got to keep checking for ticks. We got the permethrin and all that good stuff, but we also got lots of good stuff for picnics. So thanks for everybody, and have a great weekend.
Matt King is at Fisherman's Corner. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. How we doing?
Good. Tell me about fishing. How have you done lately?
I've only been out one time in the last week. I had one charter last week, and I went out, and we did actually pretty good.
Where'd you go?
Went out to Superior Entry, probably anywhere, fished from about 70 feet of water to 107, and they caught. It was just 2 guys. They caught 6 fish and lost a couple more, and we missed a few more, and it's a good day.
What do you use for bait out there?
We were trolling spoons, and we had a little bit of meat too on some smelt on a fly flasher, and so that was pretty much. Most of the fish came off of spoons, though.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I was on Island Lake and at the landing there at Abbott Road. A fellow was holding up fish for pictures from his family was taken, and I said, "What'd you get that on?" And he pulled out a spoon that looks just like the one my wife's grandfather gave her. This thing must be 50 years old. The same color, everything's the same. Nothing changes.
So he was trolling some spoons. I heard that there's been some fish on island, a little deeper on some of the humps and stuff, trolling stick baits or jigging. Mm-hmm. I heard it's been pretty good, actually. Good.
What's the live bait of choice? I'm a live bait guy.
Right now, I would say we're going through more crawlers than anything, crawlers and leeches. Crawlers, then leeches, then minnows. That's what I would say is going on right now. I'm hoping here, I've got some calls out. The leech situation kind of slowed down a little bit this last week with that heat.
Yeah.
I still got leeches, but I don't have what I normally have going into a weekend, and I've got some more calls out to try and get some more. But and the big stuff that I did get, that went immediately.
Sure.
So I'm hoping they're going to come back in here today or tomorrow and get us some more stuff, but that heat just slowed down the leech situation.
Man, that was tough. Did you fish during the heat?
On Lake Superior there, it was pretty
good
warm.
choice, yeah.
It was still warm, though. It was like a mirror out there that day.
Oh.
It was just flat, and the people that I had out, they couldn't believe it. They're like, "Wow, we're on this big lake and it's just flat, calm." And I said, "Yeah, it doesn't. That's not very often it happens like that."
Yeah. Did you put in by the Lakeview Castle?
No, so I have my boat is docked at the charter dock over right by the public launch at Barker's Island there.
That's handy.
Yeah, it's nice to have it in the water there and go from there, you know. And there's been some good walleye fishing out there too. The walleyes have started to set up on the South Shore, but I think this rain's going to change. That rain that we got the other day probably changing some of that because it's, you know, getting muddy. But might bring Island Lake and those lakes back up to normal height, maybe, all that rain we got.
Well, Sunday was still 2 feet down.
Yeah.
And the water temp was 75, 77.
Okay. So, yeah, we could still use some rain then to bring these lakes up. That's for sure. But we did get a lot. I heard something on like Solon Springs, 7 inches or something like that.
Oh, is that right, Strandy?
Yeah, northwestern Wisconsin really got hit.
Yeah.
3 to 4 pretty common, but there were 7 and 8 inch falls too.
1 inch and a tenth at Secret Lake.
Yeah, we had over 2 inches in Superior.
Oh, well, did you need it?
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
Oh yeah,
that's a lot of water, isn't it?
Yeah, the sump pump was going strong that night.
When you're putting your boat in, Matt, you go out on the water. Do you get a tendency to go to the same spot, or are you trying to spot fish?
Are you talking inland lakes or just Lake Superior?
Let's start with Lake Superior.
So Lake Superior, a lot. We're looking for bait down there on the graph. Where we're looking for different times of the year is different. Right now we're fishing down deeper. The start of the year we're looking for temp breaks, color breaks, things like that, and some bait down on the graph then too. Now we're looking for bait down there, and we're also using our fish hawk, which in case people don't know what that is, that's a probe that goes down on your downrigger, and it reads you the temperature down there at the depth that you're at. So what we're looking for is to get past that thermocline so you find the right temperature. You know, anything really below about 53 degrees or so. 53 to maybe 45, those fish will sit because that top is maybe 60-some degrees.
Yeah.
Those fish want to get, stay in a little colder water there. So that's kind of what we're looking for now out there. And bait, you'll see those bait balls, those fish are going to be around them. Inland lakes, I watch my graph still, This time of the year, the fish are going to be a little deeper. So you go over some humps, some structure, and looking for, there again, too, bait fish is something to look for, but also just watch your graph and see if there's marks down there, and if there is, you can sometimes get them trolling, and then if you start getting them trolling, sometimes you can, anchor over the top of them or spot lock and start jigging them and vertical jig them, and you can do pretty well.
Love that spot lock. I hate to throw a big 8-pound sinker down there to scare them.
I tell you what, I love spot lock. It's so nice now, especially, I go out with my wife or my daughter or something like that. We don't have to touch an anchor, right? We're just, boom, hit the button, we lock. Let's move up there just a little bit, 5 more feet.
Yeah.
You're not doing, pull that anchor back up. We're going to move again, So, yeah, good.
Good. Hey, hours at Fisherman's Corner.
Yeah, we're 7 to 7 Monday through Thursday, 6 to 7 Friday and Saturday, and we're 7 to 6 on Sundays. We got some great deals going on, so come on up and check it out.
Glad you got a little promo in there. I cheated you on your time.
We're all right.
Thanks.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Good job.
Bye.
Very interesting. He gave us some tips.
Yeah.
We're smarter now.
All right. Very good.
Randy, take care. And
Yes.
next Friday, I'll bring my dog in for you.
That'll be fun.
All right.
All right. Stick around at Best of